it is for sure.
Dodgers won it. Let's go.
Fucking hilarious.
You fucking it?
I'm an idiot. Nah, just realizing that I went live on Twitch. I was like, I'm not getting the option to go live. And then I realized it's wrong one.
Oh,
yeah, Glenn in the mix real quick. Appreciate that. What up, Glenn?
Glenny. Glenford.
Let's go on Twitter instead with
Glenifer.
Glenifer.
Mm-hmm.
Who that?
Ooh, that nation.
Oh, wrong thing.
Kind of sleepy today.
I went to the office today, dog.
God. The
That shit
fuck
ain't
you
fun.
doing?
I don't like that, dog. That shit ain't right. That shit.
You wore jeans, huh?
Yeah, dog. You know what the worst part about it too is?
On a hot ass day.
I was trying to cut early. I was trying to cut like at 3 because I had a 4 o'clock meeting, right? So I wanted to cut early so I could do the meeting here. But then we had a meeting ran a little long, so it's 3:15. I was in Santa Monica. There's no way I'm making it back to K-Town by 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
So my ass had to stay in Santa Monica. Yeah. And then I ended up leaving like at 4:15. I didn't get home until like 5:30.
Ugh.
That ain't the life for me no more, dog. I can't.
Que feo.
No, I can't.
Push, que feo.
I can't.
Life's a game, but it's not fair.
Yeah, baby. Every time we go. Where's the phone? Let me go live on.
Ooh. Oosh.
Oosh.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah, dog. El YouTube .com, not .com, .com.
Condon?
Sin,
Condon.
baby.
Huh. They have a bocce tournament here at LAO Works.
A what?
Mind your business if you find me playing bocce. Bocce's... How do I explain bocce? There's a home ball that you throw far away or you throw really close. And then the teams try to get as close as they can to that ball by throwing their team color ball.
That's cool, I guess.
Along those lines. It's usually dope in sand. Because you could dig and it's a heavy ass ball. Think of a pool ball.
Oh, no shit. Okay.
Yeah. Fucking Tony, my bad, dog. This fool decided to talk shit to me while I was hungry.
Nigga, hungry? You just found
Yeah. Yeah, I fucked up.
Yeah.
Story time before everybody comes on and hear this shit, right?
Talk to me.
So we were having a conversation about Ephra. And saying he was sucks, this and that. and then I was out grabbing a burrito at the time.
Okay. To fix the hunger issue.
Close, and he's like, "Y'all motherfucker, you talking shit about effort, but you out getting a burrito." And I told him, "I don't get paid to do that shit." And I told him, "Bitch, you talk shit about Vanny, but you suck at coaching."
Why you get personal?
I was hungry, dog. I had the burrito, and then I was like, "Hey, my bad, dog. I think I blacked out for a second. I don't know what happened."
Who'd you say it to?
Tony.
Hey.
Is you Tony? Coaches. He doesn't have hair like you, Tony. He went to Paris, Tony. He moved to Arizona, so he's now super mega. Yeah, super mega Tony.
You know Tony. I think you know Tony.
Yeah, of course I know Tony.
Yeah.
Phineas, bro.
But yeah, so that was so now he's here to get me canceled, I guess. Fucking asshole.
To get me canceled, I guess. All right, boys. Just give me a couple minutes more waiting on Masa, or else we're gonna hop in and start without Masa. But I kind of want Masa to be here, so give us 2 minutes.
I need Masa to be here.
1 minute.
I need it,
and then we'll get to going. We'll get to going.
Life's a game, but it's not fair. I break the rules, so I don't care.
Boys, missing anything? Do I need anything? Let's do who score.
Who score? I score.
What up, Buki?
Hey, Buki.
What's up, baby? Stay from the couch. Believe that.
What up, Adrian? Straight from the emergency room with your COVID ass.
Ooh.
Damn.
You still hungry?
I don't even know. This one just said the word COVID, so I was like, oh, he got it.
You shouldn't be saying that word either. I'm about to get demonetized. Oh wait.
Oh wait. What we losing? Who's Sponge Bucket? Let's try to give Tony clues on who Sponge Bucket is, Rudy.
Think Luigi, but with less charisma.
Think of Garganta Grande.
Tiene culo bien grande.
Maybe two.
I was singing, bro.
No, but you added to the conversation. It's fine. Yeah,
you're not wrong though. Okay,
yeah.
Talk about Ben, Mama. Ben.
All right, Masa's booting up right now.
And Glenn is spelling the words. No, we can wait, can we?
No.
Is anyone even on?
Zorra. Yeah, we have people on. Here's what we'll do. Let's play the intro. Let's do the hi, how you doing? And then Masa should be in by then. We'll get going.
Adrian has a nice headshot for his picture. It looks professional. Look at it.
Where?
On the chat.
On Zycon.
It looks like I can't see it. It's small, but it looks professional.
Remind me, where do I find this chat?
Where do you think you stream at though?
Oh, we're talking about YouTube. I thought we were talking about something here on. All right, fuck. All right, let me go to
YouTube chat. Is that me? All right. Yeah, let's get going. Let's get.
All Tony had to hear was the word Zorra for him to understand who Sponge Bucket was.
Zorra?
I
haven't heard that in a long ass time.
Oh wow, man! Oh wow!
Who's a Zorra?
Sponge Bucket.
Jesus. Lara took it. Yeah, right. He paid for headshots. Stop playing. I ain't mad at it though. It looks good.
Listen, if she took that and it looks that good, never pay for headshots because I can't see it. So it's like it's big, but it looks professional from where I'm at right now.
From where you at? All right. You know what? It ain't even gonna work though. So let's just go ahead and do let's do no intro. No, if audio listeners are gonna get intro. YouTube's not gonna get intro because I'm not even.
We are blue out and go forever. There you go.
Good.
This is where I will always lie. What a galaxy, galaxy.
I'm leaving all that. I'm leaving all that for audio. Baby. Good evening.
What up? Good evening.
We got Masa booting up right now, so he'll be joining us in just a second.
We got Coco Puff in the building. That's right.
For now,
Cocoa
it's just us.
Pebbles.
How we doing? We've been out for a little bit, haven't we?
We've had a much needed break. It's felt amazing, low key.
We were back or the week before.
It was cool until I found out I had backstabbing friends. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Fuck
You
you.
wanna
Yeah.
go there? You wanna go there?
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Never mind.
Yeah.
We're not gonna. No. Every week you're just gonna have to listen to us talk about this shit, dog.
Yeah,
Nah.
man. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm about to drip you
that's cool.
information.
A
and not
bunch
tell
of
you.
amateurs, anyways.
Oh yeah, 2-time baby. I'm a 2-time. You better back the fuck up. I'm a 2-time dog.
It's okay.
I'm a 2-time champion, though. You better back
You
up.
care about that whack ass league.
In case you have no idea what the fuck's going on, which is gonna be 99% of y'all. We're talking fantasy football. Our draft this weekend
That's been scheduled for a long time.
for a year.
Yeah, and I have backstabbing friends who don't care about Eli's future and soccer career. So
I don't care about the draft.
Let the podcast know.
I don't care about the draft. That's either way. Draft fantasy football season upon us, and ready to go. Right, Angel. I mean, how you guys doing? Angel, talk to us about Eli. I know he's been busy.
On the real BS aside, I'm great, bro. Everything on the Eli front is going really good. It's progressed a lot more over the last few weeks since we've been on here and we've talked. I mean, you guys have seen his progression. I know a lot of people that listen to the pod have been following up and keeping tabs. A lot of people they supported his recent raffle and shot over some money. So I really appreciate that. Like we really do for real.
We're following him on.
It's a big help.
We're following him.
Yeah.
What's his Instagram
at Eli Luke _ Yeah. So go ahead and that follow. Go check out his most recent highlight videos for the 2 tournaments he had recently. Sick ass fucking Eli, bro.
Yo, questions.
Some of his goals are stupid.
Question.
Some of his through balls, his vision. He's playing a year up, and he looks as one of the best players almost all the time. Playing a year up, What's up, baby?
The video that you posted with the commentary, is that an app or?
So the most recent tournament was a Copita Alianza tournament, and
that shit was so dope, dog.
Yeah, I know. So they had people there recording the entire game, so it was dope because I just got to focus on the entire game, and I had to actually, you know what? As of late, Nate Dogg has been my cameraman for all of it. Yeah, so now I get to watch the games, and Nate's recording all these games now. The point is, for this tournament, they actually had people there recording every single match, right? And you just download the Zap or whatever, and a few days later they posted up all the highlights, all the main highlights from the game, and like in that in the video you saw, like people were actually calling the game. So I'm sure they only cut the pieces of the highlights. There's only like 28 highlights per game on average, but yeah, they narrated all that shit, and Eli's all fucking. It's crazy. It's something so simple, but to him it means everything. That someone's narrating his goal, and he's over here just replaying it and saying it all throughout the house every day, and it's dope, bro. I thought that shit was tight.
I get
it.
That
shit was great.
I recycled like a 10-second clip where I had a dope block while I was warming up for like 6 years, though. So I fucking get it. He has like a full ass highlight video. You know what I mean?
Dog.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I fucking get it, bro. I get it. That's dope as fuck, man.
When I saw that video, I was like, "Yo, that's fucking sick."
Yeah. That's dope as fuck, man. So yeah,
and it's for the majority of the videos. Yeah, go follow at Eli _ Luke _ my bad. Eli Luke _ There you go. At Eli Luke _ Yeah. But yeah, man, go support him. He has a big tournament coming up this weekend, probably the biggest one of the season, of his tournament season coming up, because they're playing 3 teams. They're also ranked within their area. Actually, 2 of them might be ranked a little bit higher. Just stupid, this ranking situation, but it matters for them getting into other tournaments and stuff like that. But then that weekend right after, their fall season starts, and their fall season is stacked, bro. Like the team that they're playing,
some kind of like college football.
Yeah, it's stupid because there's teams that Eli's team have smacked that's higher than them. There's some teams that are ranked higher that are flight 2. I don't understand how it works, but what I've realized so far in talking to some of these parents, it depends on tournaments you win, and they don't give a shit if you win like boo-boo ass tournaments like that flight 2 and flight 3 teams are playing that Eli's team can smack all day every day. But because they're winning tournaments, the ranking goes higher. So it's stupid at the end of the day. It's stupid, but it matters because they look at things like that when you want to get into the bigger tournaments, right? The national tournaments and the statewide tournaments, stuff like that. So that's why this tournament coming up is a big deal, because right after that they go right into fall season, and fall season is stacked, bro. Eli's league is stacked. There's not a team in there that's bad.
That's
for
dope,
their
man.
age group.
So that's dope for Eli too. Like the competition only pushes.
Oh fuck yeah! Hell yeah! Yeah, hell
fucking
yeah, and
dope.
that exposure, that exposure we're talking about, as
That's
long as he does well and gets those teams, and I can't wait. I can't wait. So next
how
weekend
it
will be
was.
on.
How it was growing up when you play club. Obviously, you played the big teams, and then the big teams just kind of like pick and choose and shop around,
Yep.
and then you go to a bigger team. So, I mean,
Yep.
he's at that age. It's getting there.
That's kind of how
Yeah,
it's
for
happening
sure.
right now. You've seen a lot of movement here with the local clubs lately. I know I mentioned to you guys about TFA recently, but even then they've had some players leave for different reasons. Mostly because those players are guest playing when they're not supposed to in other teams, so they're getting kicked out. But this whole world is it's crazy. Bro. It's
Something
its
else.
own little sub. It's its own little sub world. Once you're in it, it's like everything, right? Like how we have a little galaxy community. Once we're in it, right?
Yeah.
Now once you're in this world, it's everything. So
It got to be
just
different
lit.
too, because that's your seat, so it must be fucking dope.
Fuck yeah, bro! Like fuck your fantasy podcast, bro. All that shit.
Fantasy podcast.
Yeah,
Hey,
whatever we're
Masa,
doing.
hey,
Yeah.
Masa, did you help Angel out with the sola?
With the what?
With the sola?
What? I don't know what you're talking about right now. What are we talking
You-
about? Right now?
Never mind. Fuck you.
If it was something to do with the weekend, Masa was more fucked up than me. So
No,
word. Oh,
I
word.
was
Yeah,
talking
we
to him.
good
I was
dude.
talking to him about the sola before you guys left.
What are you talking about? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Never mind. Fuck you.
Point is,
Not you, not the sola
Eli-
anymore.
Eli
as fuck.
Luke underscore. Yeah, at
Uh,
Eli Luke underscore, bro.
George, how you doing?
I can't
How's
complain.
life? How's life?
I can't complain. Fucking Galaxy's finally winning. Dodgers been on the streak.
Yeah.
The Heat's been good, so we used the pool this weekend. Yeah, hell yeah,
Good
all
times.
that, all that,
Must-
all that.
What's how you doing, dog? You got a little loose this weekend? What's good?
Talk to me, Masa.
Talk to me,
Oh,
dog.
bro. So I had told George I
When
had
it starts, bro.
I had stopped drinking, right? Just in general, and then I
Then you
think
had a
when the
weekend
power
with this
went out, no, the power went out during the hurricane,
Mhm.
and I went to George's and I had a Michelob, so that shit don't really count, right? So mind you, this is my one alcoholic drink in I'm gonna say like 2 months.
George's
So I go to
fault,
nah, absolutely.
Nah, what the fuck? Hell no, don't bring me to that.
He gave him water. What the fuck are you
Yeah,
talking
he
about?
gave me
George's
water. He
water.
gave me water.
Yeah.
So go to San Diego, and in my head, I'm like, all right. I don't want to say I'm not gonna drink because then
That's
I'll
the
do
first thing he told me. I'm not gonna drink.
I'll do the opposite, right?
Mhm.
So in my head, I'm like, I'll keep it very minimal. And in my head, I thought I did, bro, but apparently, we got there, took a shot of tequila, which I don't do liquor, and then we went bar hopping. We ended up 3 different bars. I had a couple stouts, maybe an ale, and then
Stole some of my Carlsberg, bitch.
I did steal some of your Carlsberg. And then I ended up back in the hotel and I took a shot of Ciroc somehow. And then I had some Hennessy in a different cup.
So rock and head.
Yeah.
Yo, how old are you?
Hey, these
How old are
motherfuckers went to
you?
San Diego. These motherfuckers went to San Diego in 2007, dog. What the
Yo, how fucking old
That
are you?
sounds
Rock
about
and
right.
Hennessy?
That sounds about right. Yeah.
And so we head back to our room. Me and Angel are rooming together, right? And we're chilling and we're about to go get another beer, in my head. Like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
let's go back to the bar. We got time to dinner. It's 5:00. Dinner's at 8.
Oh my god, it's 5 o'clock. For some reason, I thought it was
Yeah,
fucking
oh,
later.
no,
I
this
thought later
happened.
than
This
that.
happened
as soon as we got there.
As soon
As soon as we got there, literally dropped
This
our
sounded
shit
like
off
a 2 a.m. story already.
and we ditched the
Yeah.
girls. Nah, this is early, bro. It's sun out,
Yo.
sun's out,
Talk to me.
and it's early, bro. I got there like at 2:30, 3 o'clock, and I was already fucked up by 5. So
You
then
ain't drinking,
Angel,
though.
no, I'm not drinking. And then Angel was like, "Let's go get another beer." And I'm like, "I bet." So I sat down in my bed waiting. I don't know what the fuck we were waiting for. We were waiting for each other, and somehow we didn't make it out the room.
No. You had to go throw up. That's
No,
what
wait,
happened.
I'm
Oh,
getting
yeah.
there though. I'm getting
Oh,
there.
okay.
But
no,
like,
we're waiting on is que yo estaba planchando mi ropa because I wasn't gonna
Oh,
go
yeah.
out looking all, raggedy and shit. So,
So
I
I
was
took-
I was
so
ironing my clothes.
I lay down in the bed, right, and I closed my eyes. And when I closed my eyes, I feel the whole room spinning. Fuck. All right, so I'm like, fuck it, I'll just sleep it off. And then Angel goes, Masa.
Yeah.
And to me, that's let's go get another beer. As soon as I get up, I'm like,
Yo,
fuck,
whoa,
I'm gonna puke. So I ran to the restroom real quick. I puked my guts out, and that's it. I went to sleep.
Peek already?
Meanies, bro. Mimi's. Yeah.
I went
You
Mimi's,
peeking
bro.
rally?
And then
Oh, you and Mimi's.
You
Yeah,
ain't
he
got
went Mimi's.
and then like
5
at
o'clock.
7:30, this was like, hey, we're leaving to dinner. I'm like, cool, peace. And then it's like, what time is it? 7:30. So I put the Galaxy game on my phone real quick and start watching it. And these fools leave. Angel texts me like 10 minutes later. Hey, dog, can you check if I left my wallet in the hotel room? I'm like, dog, aren't you about to go out for the rest of the night? He's like, can you drop off my wallet? So I fucking troopered it. I got ready. I made it to dinner, and I was
Hell yeah.
fucking dead the whole time. I didn't even eat. I eat like half of enchilada, bro. Like half a tortilla.
Hey,
Literally, that's all I ate, fool.
Hey,
And then I
that's a
fucking
big
went to
brain move by
dinner or
Angel. That fool
whatever.
left his wallet behind.
Yeah,
Just so he
hell
could
yeah.
get his
He
back.
got
Went
him.
back to bed
That's big brain
after
move,
dinner.
dog.
Just to get
Yeah,
Masa out here.
for sure.
Hey, Masa, do me a favor. Restart your camera.
was my
Your
night.
camera, your camera's bugging out. I don't even know if you can hear us. But try
I
restart your
don't think
camera.
he can
You
hear
hear
us.
us?
That fool was still saying the story.
Hey, can you ping him on Discord so you can restart that? Because I don't think he's hearing us.
Yeah, I got you.
San Diego sounds kind of wild, Angel. I'm glad y'all
Oh,
made it.
yeah.
Did it
Good
hurt?
time.
Did it hurt? I know you guys are a little older now.
You know what?
Did it
No,
hurt?
I woke up the next morning all good. You know what? Because we started taking Pedialyte the day before. Had some Advils the day before. You know, we prepared for the whole thing beforehand.
Smart
So
man.
yep. So
Smart.
the next morning I woke up like, all right, yeah, I'm good. I was good.
Tight. That's
Yeah,
dope.
still I was tired. You know, took some naps here and there, but no hangover.
Dope as shit. I'm been straight. Yeah, I've been straight. I'm enjoying the fucking summer.
Yeah.
Been chilling as fuck. So it's been good. But we're back. We're back. The G's didn't play last week because we had a hurricane. Yo, how was it out there, Angel? I'm sorry. Before we actually move on, how was Hurricane Hillary out your way? Because I'll be honest, like by my crib,
You know what?
it was just a little rain.
So we had it got heavy. It really just was some heavy rain. Happened on Sunday for Eli's tournament. So when we got there was some very light rain. Then it just died out. So for the first game, for the quarterfinals, semifinals, beautiful weather. But right before the finals about to start, it started falling a little bit. And the next thing you know, as soon as kickoff happens, it starts pouring. So these kids play that final with pouring ass rain. So it came down hard. And yeah. And it didn't stop for a good 4 or 5 hours. Actually, maybe longer. It might have been for the rest of the evening. Now I think about it, because we came home after the final. They celebrated all that stuff. We still stopped by, I think, for some food. I don't even remember anymore. That day is gone. But point is, I feel But point is, I feel like if I recall correctly, it didn't stop raining until maybe 8 p.m., 9 p.m. or so.
Mm-hmm.
So it definitely was quite some time.
Yeah, see, like
we got shit in the rain out here.
I must just say a little story real quick. Like on Saturday night before the rain was supposed to pop off and everything, I started getting nervous, dog, because everybody was really like doomsday prepping and shit. And I was like, like, should I? Because I ain't ready, dog. I didn't do shit. I was supposed to kick it. Well, sure enough, no rain, very little rain. Why are we bugging out? There it is. I'm sorry, y'all. We having a little technical difficulty here with Masa, hopping in and out. So bear with us. We'll figure this out. I can hear you now. Yeah, there it is. He's back. Guess he's back again.
I don't know what the fuck is going on. That's what happens when you don't turn on your computer for 2 weeks. I don't use this shit for the pod, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
That's all you need it for. All right, well, let's get to the pod.
Oh, that point is I died, bro.
We've been bullshitting for the last 10, 15 minutes. Let's get into the pod now. We're back. Right? Last week's game got canceled because of Hurricane Hillary.
Lewinsky would have done it better, bro.
Uy. Pero igual de mojado te dejó esa mierda.
Es que
Lewinsky era salvadoreña, loco.
We didn't play last week. We ended up not playing last week.
All right, dog. Still a little San Diego Masa here.
You know what I mean? But we played this week, and we went ahead and played against Chicago Fire. Really interesting fucking. I was looking forward to this, right? In my head, we had all the starters starting, all the new players starting, right? Maybe with the exception of Billy Sharp. I thought it was gonna be Fagundes. I thought it was gonna be Honan. I thought we were gonna see everybody playing. But we had some surprises, right? Bon at goal, Caligari, Zabaleta, Yoshida, Edwards. Mm-hmm. Let's start there. Right, I think
Zabaleta was a huge surprise for me.
Same. But then I didn't see Jalen.
Mm-hmm.
on the bench either.
Yeah,
Mhm.
no, no,
He
he was
hurt?
in stance. I'm not. I'm not sure. I'm not sure because he
I
was
don't
in
know
stance.
because I haven't seen it in full
That's it, bro.
transparency. I really haven't followed up on the game apart from watching the game. I haven't looked at any post game stats, any post game interviews, nothing like that. So I don't know. But yeah, I was watching earlier, and one thing I did notice is that he doesn't even appear in any of the missing players. So there's no information as to what happened. So if someone in the chat knows, let us know. Let us know right now.
Damn, getting ready for that summer fucking transfer
That's
Chill,
right.
chill, chill, chill,
this
chill, chill,
summer.
chill, chill,
I
chill.
mean,
Chill, chill. I
Okay,
don't want to
I'm
lose
done.
him. I don't want to lose him yet. No, no, no. But that was a surprise. I didn't expect to see Sabaleta. I think when we talked last, I kind of hope to see how they left as well. But it was Edwards again.
yeah.
And then in the midfield we had Cerrillo, which I was really happy to see. Happy to see him start too. Rosell and Puig.
Yeah, I was.
Rosell.
Yeah.
I'm not convinced by him, and I was surprised to see that that's who got them out there. Uh, to go along with that, we have Boyd, Costa, and Jovelik. Again, right? With Barrios and Fagundes who had come in, I thought maybe we'd see somebody else in the wing. And then Jovelik to start, even if Billy Sharp had gotten his visa. Anybody else? Anybody else? As were stuck as much as I was when you saw that we didn't see some of those names out there.
I was in the last pod, so I'm gonna say my piece here really quick. I'm gonna say no because prior to losing to Vancouver, basically that squad they're going in good form, run a form, So I say just run it back for right now. See if they can capture, regain that form that they had right before the Vancouver game because it was 6 games unbeaten basically. I know some of those are ties, but the point is we were getting some goals. We're getting some results. We're slowly climbing back. So I was surprised about the attack for sure. I mean, in terms of Costa and Boyd, that's what I wanted.
But didn't
That's
we
what I
win it
wanted
back
for
at the
sure.
Leagues Cup though? Like, didn't our players like pretty much same squad played the Leagues Cup, and we saw what we did in Leagues Cup?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I mean, like,
That's true.
I
But
wasn't.
see, I was. You're probably right, and I wasn't even thinking about Leagues Cup. I have that shit, so
I'd
like
rather
I'm
not
just
think
thinking
about it
about. Yeah, and I was just thinking about that one from before, and I'd rather have that going. But you're right. I didn't even think about Leagues Cup. That's a valid point. But again, point is, this is what I want to see. I want to see Boyd. I want to see Costa. I want to see Puig. I want to see forward. Didn't fucking matter if it's Jovic or Judge. It's at this point, plug and play. Doesn't really matter. But
Billy
yeah,
Sharp, though,
I
right?
do. Well, yeah, but he just came in. I didn't see that happening. I didn't see that happening. He just came into the squad. Talking about what I think starting is, I think that was the right. Now the Rosell thing is probably my biggest like what the fuck situation apart from everything else. The Rosell and maybe even Zabaleta, but you know what? I don't know what happened last 3 weeks with Yoshida and Zabaleta and Neo and even what's the other guy that we got from New York City FC? Yeah, that guy. Like we don't know what's happening right there. Obviously maybe Yoshida just clicked better with Zabaleta. I don't know.
Nah, I think I would lead into some speculation if I didn't see Jalen dressed like in casual clothes in one of the suites or whatever. Like if I didn't see that, like I would have led more into speculation. But it seems like he was out for the game. So, but I'll speculate next week next week
tomorrow.
Yeah, if we don't see him playing and no news about an injury.
But you guys know.
One, but that's the one. Masa Angel.
Angel just went.
Angel just.
Oh yeah, Masa George.
I was more on the Zabaleta one because I thought Alfaro would get the nod over Zabaleta. That's how down low I have Captain El Salvador in the list. But
Captain El Salvador's a name, dog.
Yeah, bro. I mean, other than that, I don't really have issues. I felt like Rosell's playing because Delgado's not fully
100%
fit from injury. I mean, you could have started Aguirre, but I mean, I don't know. I didn't really have an issue with that. And then the top 3, like I said, it was gonna be a weird situation to bench either Boyd or Costa, especially in the form they're in. Last few games, it's kind of hard to switch that up, and there ain't no way Billy Sharp starting for us when he just traveled from Canada.
That's right. He did go get his visa
the day before.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I forgot about that.
So my question mark was Zabaleta, to be honest.
I was more on the Rosell, but hey, I get the Zabaleta thing too.
Listen. I I find it hard to like back up like Boyd and Costa have been doing so well when we had performances in League Cup. Like I mean I can't. I understand I don't want to like we don't want to talk about League Cup because League Cup was whack, at least for us. But they played there too, and I don't think they performed well. So that was my reasoning for it. Either way, it didn't happen. That's the squad we're now with. And early on, it didn't look very good for us. Like from the jump, it didn't look very good for us. There's a few movements that we had, but nothing really clear like developing. And then I felt like after the initial like 5 minutes, Chicago kind of
settled into the game.
Yeah, they settled in and they forced maybe not even forced. Maybe
They were scary.
Some stupid mistakes. We make some mistakes too. Like Bond had like a mistake early on, trying to get out. Right.
Jesus.
There was some FIFA bounces too.
I don't know if I want to call that a mistake, bro. Like, Jesus Christ, what the hell was he doing right there?
I mean, it's a mistake, right? Like, it's a bad mistake. But it is what it is.
Like, I mean,
true.
A mistake is a mistake. You're right,
yeah.
but fuck, man. I was like,
it was bad.
What is going on here? Yeah, Masa was like, oh, ya la cagamos.
Yeah, right, 100%. Yeah, like
the game just started. Here we go again. Ah, shit.
Yeah, and that's the fucked up part about it, right? Because it prior to that, I think Costa had like some nice play down the wing, and I think Boyd was involved as well. But like that, like in a blink, like we do some stupid shit that could get us in trouble, right? And it just reminds you of like the team that we have. So I'm there. I'm like, all right, like here we go. But then you have this guy Gaston Jimenez gets a dumb yellow early on, right? What's the first yellow on? I'm trying to remember that right now.
I can't even remember. I already watched the game. I just remember the second one. I never saw the first one.
Yeah, the first crazy. One, it's also like, I think he left his foot in too long or something like that, and got like yellow, was deservingly so too.
Well, it was like right at the beginning, bro. It's like second minute.
Yeah, so like super early on, he gets yellow.
No? He drops him or something?
Yeah. Like, and deservingly so, a yellow card. And that kind of really bit him in the ass, like 29 minutes later. And again, in a game where I think at that point, I think Chicago was looking more favorable than we were. But Gaston Jimenez gets a second yellow card in the 27th minute, and that kind of gives Galaxy. Actually, that literally gives the Galaxy the opportunity to take the lead because off of that free kick, we end up scoring a goal. A good free kick too. Like it's something I think you could tell they've been working on, right? Because it was the pooch fake that moves the lines, and then the counter swing the ball from and it worked, man. It worked, and again, Boyd ends up scoring there, but like it worked in there was multiple players who had opportunities to attack that ball, right? Like in the air, and then the rebound, which ended up, the rebound which ends up in and Boyd.
And it caused chaos in that box, because how many times have we seen a score off of set pieces? We don't really see that.
No. Yeah, it's usually the corners of first pole when like Costa's whipping them like super hard in the first pole. That's when we've seen a couple of goals, but like. From the field, from the position where it was at, and the way they took it, yeah, I agree, 100% agree with that. It creates mad chaos, like you said, and it makes the keeper can't come out at that point, right? Like he has to stay in his area, and then opens opportunities. Boyd, 5th goal.
Yeah, man.
Yep. Is he our top goal scorer?
Yeah, he is. I
think that just put him up there.
Yeah, he is. He might be co with Ricky, but there's nobody that has more than him. Listen, man, I've been saying it, and I'll still kind of defend it a little bit. Where I think he stops our play sometimes, but he's been the most effective player we have.
Yeah,
and I wasn't convinced by him. I wasn't convinced by him at all. But fuck me, he's the most convincing guy out there.
You still feel the same, or
like I don't
maybe
think
not as convincing, but you feel like okay, he could be on this team.
100%. I mean, just
the fact that he could be on this team is yes.
This is his ugliest goal for the team. Like, because he has nothing but bangers for us until now, right?
And I don't know if I agree, bro. Oh yeah, I think you're tripping balls, bro.
No. What Rudy is saying that he's had so many good goals. This is
he's had nothing but bangers. This is a good goal. Yeah. I'm not hating on the goal. I'm saying like he's had nothing but bangers.
That ball was beautifully struck, bro.
I'm not hating it.
Yeah,
I'm not hating. I'm just saying like, but look at the goals he has scored like for us, right? Like he scored like rockets from like 40
that's
yards
because you're
out,
always wrong
places,
about the players, bro. You're always wrong
and,
about the players. You
and
pick
you're
the
always
wrong one.
right, and
You pick the wrong ones. I'm always right, baby.
and that's what makes you delusional. But we can move.
There's some verga.
Listen, again, I didn't think we had the better of that game until then, but that Jimenez fucks up for Chicago, gives us the opportunity, we take it like right away. That I like that. I really like the fact that they got scored right off of that, right, and that gives us a 1-0 advantage that we take into half. But I still feel like we were definitely more dominant going forward after that, after the red card.
Yeah.
We still left the door open though. There's a few opportunities for Chicago, and we weren't killers. Like I didn't feel like we were like. I think we should have scored more at this point because again we had the opportunities, we had the build up. Joveljic had a fucking 1-on-1. All right, to be fair, that 1-on-1 with like good 25 yards in between them and shit. But he strikes that dead in the middle, and again, still good save by the keeper, but it's like dead at the middle. If he puts it any direction to it, he's making the goalkeeper really work. And and that kept us at 1-0 for that moment. Not as happy with that. If I'm going to nitpick on this game, that's going to be the one thing that I felt like we should have. It ends up being 3-0, but it should have felt like it should have been more because we didn't put a lot of things away. Any thoughts?
No, I agree. I thought we got lucky the first 20 minutes that there was some shits that we were shooting ourselves in the foot, so this game could have been a little bit different, but we got our goal going into the half, so I'll take that.
We talked about that Kai Kamara shot that I thought was fuck. If that would have been a goal, that would have been delicious. That beautiful ass goal.
Yeah, that would have been amazing.
Like it looked effortless too, and he timed it so well. Like he kind of stepped back, he kind of read it right, and took a swing at it. It wasn't like it didn't even look that great, but you could see the trajectory of the ball, how well he connected with that, right? Like that was a little bit off, and I'm glad it was, but he hooked that shit nice, dog. Yeah, I'm glad he did score on us. He would have tied Landon Donovan with that goal, right? He's searching for that, so I'm glad he didn't score on us. I'm pretty sure he will though, but yeah, you're right. Like they missed opportunities, and again, the red card kind of throws the game for Chicago at that point because with a man up, I think we were able to hold the ball and move the ball. Quickly before we move on to the second half and the rest of the goals, I liked Cerrillo a lot in the first half. Ooh. I think Cerrillo knows the position he plays, and he's fucking smooth with it. Like I don't think he's like I didn't see once try to do too much defensively or with the ball at his feet. He's always just.
I had something to say.
Oh, me?
Yeah, with your ooh.
No, I was agreeing.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Oh, what's it? Like, yeah, I'm about to say.
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay.
I think for 10 men or not, I think he had a perfect game.
Yeah, he's smooth. He's smooth.
Perfect.
Okay.
For his position, for what he has to do, how he was consistent the whole night, defensively, going forward, being in the right places at the right time. I think he's more than capable. And I mean, I don't know.
He had a 98% pass accuracy. I was trying to see how many passes, but like that's what I liked. And none of those passes were like line breaking passes or passes con comba or nothing like that. They were just like precise, the right pass he had to make. You know what I mean? And I think
keeps it simple.
I like that so much because how often, I mean, we talk about it all the time, right? We talk about this game how we shoot ourselves in the foot by doing some stupid shit, by giving up a bad pass, by having a bad touch or something. With Cerrillo in the midfield, like just felt like when the ball got to him, it wasn't in danger. Like he distributed, he turned when he needed to. I like it, man. I really like it, and that's what I wanted from him, and I think he delivered exactly to, whatever my expectations, what I expected from him. That's exactly what I wanted to see, and I think he nailed it, man. He nailed it. I really like him. Yeah, I really like him. Zabaleta didn't do bad either. I want to throw that out there. I didn't think he was anything special, but I
think
thought
he just caught us by surprise.
He didn't fuck up. Listen, I wanted to give it a nod because I'm always talking shit about him, and I think he had a solid game.
I think so though, because Galaxy Zabaleta is different than Zabaleta. Yeah. Here he's Samaleta, over there he's Zabaleta. So it's a different thing.
But yeah, shout out to him. We go on to second half. And in the 69th minute, we see some changes. with Zabaleta, Joveljic coming out for Alfaro and Billy Sharp. Again, Alfaro thinks another good option. We haven't had in a minute before we talk about it. I think Alfaro is a good option that we haven't had in a minute, which is like that release fucking center back, right? Like if especially with like Yoshida being older, like if you need somebody to step in, in the later minutes just kind of hold it down, I think he does a really good job too. So for now, so at least I think he's been a solid pickup. But Billy Sharp, can we talk about him? And I know I'm not talking about there's the goal happens pretty quickly after the substitution with Costa and Puig. Actually, let's talk about that, and then I'll talk about Billy Sharp. On that goal, do you guys see Puig's movement?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. On the second goal, correct?
Yeah. On the second goal, like he hands off to Costa, and then there's like three options, right? The third one is the one he ends up hitting, but I like the fact that he gave him the first option to kind of like into space, right? When he saw the space wasn't there, he kind of cut back and was in front of him, and when he saw that wasn't there, he went around and got open again. Dog.
Yes.
We seen this guy with the ball in his foot. I really like what I saw there because it's like that work rate of like, I'm giving you options. I'm here giving the ball back. Right? You know what I mean? And it's Costa too, like recognizing that too.
Huge on Costa.
I
think it's huge on Costa because him at the beginning of the season takes that shot first time because he wants to focus on him, make that shit, score, try to hit that banger. He tried that shot already at the beginning of the game, and for him to have, and it pisses me off because these are the things that he could fucking do for this team. That's what's frustrating. The fact that you could do this shit. He fakes it. He takes the step, fakes it again, which he could have shot again, and then he opens the space for Ricky. It's insane.
And then what Ricky does though,
yeah, too easy.
What Ricky does is stupid, dog. Like it's I thought it was gonna be a bad touch. Right? Like I thought it was a bad touch, and then he just kind of like effortlessly lean back and just places it like inner foot, dog. And it's not like the keeper doesn't fucking fully extend too. I think the keeper makes it look super dope too, because keeper's like he's clawing at it with everything, bro, and it's just to put it in the right position.
He sees it too late.
Yeah. Dog. But that's a good goal. That's a really good goal, right? And it's like
huge goal.
Like, and it's nice. Listen, a little late, but it's nice to see Puig being like the most underpaid DP and our other DP actually linking up and scoring. Like that's something that doesn't happen for the Galaxy very often. And shit, you know what I mean? It's been a while. It's been since fucking Donovan, Beckham, and Keane that we had like a DPs that actually put in work for us. And so it was nice to see, especially with a quality goal like that. I was liking that goal. That was nice as shit. Anything to add? You want to glaze up Puig or Costa a little more? I'm down.
It's Douglas Costa, bro. He just demands so much attention. Mm-hmm. It's stupid, bro. Like in that play alone, he had like one faked, and the other foot jumped, cut out, faked in again, and then there was like three people watching him. Yeah. No one presses him because they don't know when to press or when to wait, and in that little moment, he just clips it over to Ricky. That motherfucking bitch ass fool, huh? But
like George said, man, like do the beginning of the season.
Can we talk?
Well, I mean, he has what 7 assists in the last 9 games.
Yeah, I mean,
that's what I want to talk about. That's what I want to talk about right now. Actually, and when do we start considering him being consistent this season? Right,
I think he's been consistent since Chicharito went down. That's the turning point for, at least for me. From that moment to now, that's been it. When Chicharito went down, I don't know if he felt like he needed to step up because the main focus of the team went down and he needed to step up, or when they hit him with that warrant for his arrest and he was like, fuck it, I ain't trying to go back. I ain't trying to go back. I don't know what it is.
Nah, man.
But, since then, to me, he's been consistent since then.
And it's been a good chunk of games now, right? And we have 11 games to go. If he can stay healthy and play consistent this way and provide for the team, I'm gonna have to call it a good season, though. Right? We go back the first couple of weeks where I was talking mad shit about him. But if he stays in this trajectory, the way he's playing right now, and again, what you said, right? Like, grabbing so much attention like he does from the other team's defense, like he's really valuable for the team right now, dog.
I'm gonna pull his stats right now.
Like
I'm curious at where he's at right now.
I won
a successful season.
At one point. I said I never want to see him play for the Galaxy again.
Yeah,
I said that, right? I said I never want to see him play for the Galaxy again. And I think right now he's being, Pooch being obviously the main driver, but
so,
he's being,
rightfully so. That you have all the rights to feel the way you do because we know what he's capable of. Now let's go back to when we heard he was the rumor. None of us were hyped about him because he's never been the guy at any team. He's always been a contributor, a solid contributor, but he's never had to carry a team. He's always been in great teams that there are other players that are the star players. Now he's always been a solid player, and you see his skill set. We've never knocked him for his skill set. We just didn't think he was the main man. Like he can't be the focal point. And for the longest, he's shown that. I think right now it's a little bit different because I'm gonna say Ricky still demands more attention from him, so it still gives him a little bit of space to be a little bit more. Now, obviously, now you add Tyler Bowden to the mix, so all three of them are being very effective right now. So as the defense, you can't focus on one. You have to find a way to stretch your defense to cover all three. So at the end of the day, you're going to have to give him a little bit more space than you really want to because you can't commit to defend Douglas Costa. Otherwise, you're going to have Ricky Push, right? Otherwise, you have Porter. They can find a way to switch it to the backside, right? Yep. Hey, we don't know about Billy Sharp, but he scored off of the first game. I get it's a PK, but he starts rolling, right? He had a shot also when he came in. Was it a back? They tried to go back post, right? So he's moving. He was doing some good things, and I know we'll get to that. But point is, you add that to the eminent, I want to go back to everything we talked about when we heard about Douglas Costa. Everything we said was accurate. Everything we've been feeling about him right now is accurate. George is saying this shit. We wanted to see this from the beginning of the season because he ended last season well. He went on a stretch, 10 games or so, similar to this, where he was solid. We ended the season solid because of him. He was impactful, right? And I think George, again, you're alluding to what George said, we wanted to see that from the beginning this year. Not fucking when we're way down the line, was it?
But here, the only reason I'm about it is because of that, right? Because it's been 7, 8, 9 maybe games or whatever that he's been super solid for us. And we got 11 games to go. If he could figure out how to stay healthy and stay at this level or get any better, he's gonna end up with a good season. He's 7 assists right now? Is that where we at?
He's I just had that shit. 7 assists in the last 8 matches. And peep this other stat I just found. With his assist against Chicago on August 26th, Douglas Costa ranks first in MLS this season with a 0.90 assists per 90 minutes played. The next closest player is Carlos Hill at 0.63.
Yeah.
So you're talking about almost an assist per game since with this last game. So he's right now, his form is, and mind you, like this is the Douglas Costa that we've always known.
Yeah.
100%. Because he's never been a goal scorer.
Correct.
So this is like, I don't want to say peak Costa, but this is peak Costa. And he looks fast.
Oh, yes, he does.
He looks healthy. He has a little swagger, when he plays, his little dribbles, little touches he takes. Looks like he's having fun.
Yo, man, he's contributing now, and you're right. I don't think he's ever going to be the man and shit, but he does what he's doing right now, and that's good for the MLS. That's good for in our league play. Like that, you can break defenses by what he does. I mean, he's doing it. I fucks with it. It's good. Again, 11 games. We could talk about it again at the end of the season and see what that looks like, right? Because with 11 games left, 5 assists, like I'm not mad at it. You know what I mean? And again, he's being very influential, even more so than the stats. So we'll see it after 11 games. But let's talk about Billy Sharp for a little bit because he came in.
This show was dope because I was dying at this point in time, right? But we're at dinner. And this motherfucker comes on, and then he has the first one or his only shot where he gets open, he gets wide, and he fucking takes a shot, and the fucking keeper makes a good save with his foot.
Yeah, back post, low driven. Yep.
And I was like, fuck. was like, I needed that.
Yeah,
I needed that to go in because of my bet with Gio.
Oh, that's right. Oh, right. It
Oh,
ended up paying
yeah.
off it ended up paying off at the end. Yeah,
And we're
he had
yelling at the restaurant though.
getting it
Yeah,
out.
yeah,
We're
no, we
being
didn't get kicked out.
obnoxious
Fuck no,
and
hell yeah,
shit.
we were. Yeah, because of the game. Yeah.
Listen, I'm not gonna blow smoke up your ass and say this guy is the answer, right? But there is certain I don't know what presence that he carries in the field that I noticed,
Yeah.
like from the jump. Like you know what I mean? Like I don't think the movement is like fucking mind blowing better than Joe Willicks or Preston for that matter. It doesn't seem like he has like more pace than Joe Willick or Preston for sure. But there's a present. There's I don't know, or the swagger maybe the confidence that he carries
I think that there you go. That's
that
the
I
word I was gonna
like.
say.
Like,
Confidence, because yeah, right now, listen, both of these guys started off. Both Jovic, Judd have had a run of form where it's been terrible, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they've had multiple looks. I mean, George, you talked about it before the pod. I mean, before we started here about Jovilic's look in the first half, it was a great look. But instead he goes down the middle instead of picking a side and just putting it away, right? He's just trying to get the shot off at that point. Like he's just at this point he's two in his head like I need this goal.
Mm-hmm.
He's not being rational. He's not taking a quick second to look like where my position, where's the goalie, right? He shot that shit right down the middle. I get the goalie had to make the save, send it out to corner. But listen, pick a side, bro. Realistically, we've seen him before. He can whip it to the back post. We know he's capable of doing that, but he's just in his head right now. We've talked about Judd earlier in this year. To me, I've said this shit. There's no difference between two. Pick one, whichever one to put. They've both been missing easy goals, right? So I think that's what the difference is. Billy Sharp comes in with no pressure. He knows the team needs to score goals. He's coming from scoring a shit ton of goals in his career.
Mm-hmm.
One of you guys said the stat, right? That he's the highest goal scorer in the championship. So he's not, so he's coming in ready to score goals with no pressure and confidence. You know, I think that's what we need is because the other two guys, listen, Jovic is not a bad player. He's not a bad striker. Judd has shown signs that he can be a good striker. But right now they just need a fucking limpia, bro. They need a huevo, you know, and maybe this motherfucker coming in is something just to, you know, plug some energy, something else in the attack, right? Just because we need a little bit of confidence. And that's pretty much it. We need confidence. Confidence is the key word for me here. Because like you said, there's not much difference between Jovic, not much difference with Judd in certain areas, but his confidence, that's key. For a striker, that's key.
Yeah, and again, like I'm not trying to blow smoke in your ear up your ass and say like this guy is the answer, because I didn't see all that either. But the confidence and the swagger were there from the jump, and I think I liked it because I don't think we had seen that in a while. Because even Chicharito, right, like right before he got injured, he had the same kind of confidence issues too. Like remember he couldn't have a good touch in the game. Like every single touch he was having was bad. Like, so
he was killing our attack. We talked about this for a while.
So for us, like we hadn't seen a confident striker in a while, and this guy comes in and he looks very confident, right? So I'm excited to see I'm excited to see him. I hope to see him against San Jose. Like he gets it. Like hopefully he gets what this is, and maybe we could put some energy and get on that. But yeah, I liked it. We saw a little bit of. I like what I saw from him prior to scoring a penalty, and he scored the penalty. I think he scored the penalty well too. It was hard.
Oh, we got breaking news.
Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun.
Total Galaxy. According to reports out of Brazil, the LA Galaxy are moving to exercise the $2 million purchase option on defender Lucas Calegari.
Yeah, let's do that. Keep him forever, please.
I like that.
Yeah.
I likes it.
I didn't mention him at all, but I don't think we needed to. He just solid. He did his thing.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Can we talk about our new guy that he couldn't play this match? We're some idiots because somebody fucked up. So around the 80th minute, or was it?
He tried to come in at the 69th.
Okay, so it wasn't the first one.
Press him. Yeah. They tried to press him. They made him a New Jersey.
So like let's talk about that, because like in the roster they submitted, they put him down with the number 14 jersey.
Right.
In our roster, Chicharito is registered under the number 14 jersey. Right?
We can't get our own fucking way, man.
we have.
So
we
that's why
have,
Fagundes couldn't play. I didn't know that.
Fagundes
Why
registered
Fagundes
with a number 21,
Wow.
but they put him
Low-key.
in. So we had it. So he was on with his 21 jersey, but because of the lineup that we submitted had him at 14,
14.
he couldn't go in with 21. So they made him a shirt. So the 69th minute when all this comes about, they make him a jersey with a number 14. And then they're like, nah, he's not registered as number 14. So he can't play.
So it's not okay. See, and I didn't catch that obviously because we're watching the game, and Masa, we caught it there. Obviously, I was too hyped with a bunch of other shit.
Too hyped?
Yeah. I didn't realize that he didn't play because Vanny didn't want to play him in. I didn't know that. This is news to me. Da-na-na, da-na-na, in case somebody else didn't know. It's breaking news for you guys.
It's some like the most stupidest fucking administrative issue ever. Like, as a professional team, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. But
a
George just said it.
professional
With
team.
the most galaxy shit ever, right?
We can't get out.
Dog.
There you go. That's what he said. Yeah.
Dog. Dog. What the fuck? It's almost comical, bro. Like, all right. So we didn't get to see Fagundes, but we did get to see Michael Barrios, and we saw Return of Delgado. The Return of Delgado for me is big.
Yes.
Because now I see Delgado and I see Zerri in the midfield. You're pretty much releasing fucking Pooch to do whatever the fuck he wants. Right? Like, he'll come back in defending, he'll do the whole thing, but like, it's a whole lot of less defensive responsibility for Pooch with Delgado there. Can't wait to see that. We got our first look at Barrios. Give me thoughts. I know it was short minutes. It was only like 10 minutes.
I will tell you my thoughts because we didn't talk about. Well, you guys talked about it on the pod. And good pod, by the way. I didn't even mention that. Well, my beef right from the beginning of the season was the depth. Even before the season started, like, what are we doing with our depth? Right. That was always my beef. I don't know if I've talked with Rudy and George about this, but I know I mentioned this to Masa for sure that these are the types of depth pieces that I talk about. When I say, hey, we need depth, these are the type of players that I'm talking about. Your Fagundes, your Barrios, guys that are difference makers off the bench that every now and then they could start a game if you need them to. And they're going to be impactful. I mean, Galaxy, if you guys have been following Galaxy for the longest, I know you guys have, but I mean, people in general, we played against Barrios many times and he's fucked us many times. It was not necessarily always a goal, but yeah, exactly. It wasn't always necessarily a goal, but he was always creating shit. He was being ruthless. We know, again, we didn't bring him in to be a starter. We have our starters. But that's what I'm talking about. Depth people, players that are going to come in, give you a solid 10, 15 minutes off the bench that still has legs to give you. That everyone understands the player. They're going to respect that player and what he can do. Fagundes does the same thing for you too. Right? I still think Fagundes gives you more legs right now than
I'm gonna argue that Fagundes in here is trying to win a starting position. Like, he's not here.
I agree 100%.
I mean? Like,
I agree 100%. And realistically, maybe even Barrios, he might still feel like I can push. Yeah, and I'm good with that. I need that. That's the type of depth pieces I'm talking about.
Let me add to that, right? Because yes, everything you said with the depth, like, that's a player. Like, if we look at the bench, that's a fucking player, right? That you want to bring in.
No, I want to bring on the bench. Yes.
But not only that though, like if you're playing a team that plays super narrow, you have a player who loves being super wide, right? So you have a piece that you could use to kind of change your strategy for a one-off match, right? Like, if you're playing a team that plays super narrow, you have somebody who's super wide now, and he loves to be super wide, and it's really effective at wide. Yeah, that part. Just in general, 8-10 minutes that we saw him, nothing too special, right? Nothing special, but like, again, like, he's a wide option, and yes, I'll take that over Efra any single fucking game of the season, though.
He gives you that hustle.
Oh yeah.
So he gives you a hustle. In both going forward and back, right? Like, on your heels and shit every single time you lose the ball. So
and he can create something out of nothing in short spurts, and that's big. That's crucial, especially when it close out a game. When someone just come in, hey, go hit him on these counterattacks, he'll still give you that.
Yeah, and he's done that too, right? Like, he's done down the central. He played central before too, right? Like, not his thing, but like, again, 10 minutes.
He can, yeah.
10 minutes when you're playing counter.
Fagundes can do that too. I think Fagundes is obviously more versatile. He can play in more of a cam role. He can play it forward and he can play down the wings.
Yeah, I'm telling you, good signing. So, and that's you weren't here for that, but we talked about it. Like, that's a lot.
Yoshida too. I thought Yoshida was dope. I thought Yoshida's actually all those signings
We
are
haven't
dope.
even talked about
No,
Yoshida's
Yo,
game.
I forgot. Yeah,
yeah, yeah, good game, bro. I mean,
that's your guy, Masa. What you think about him in this game?
arigato,
He
motherfucker.
had 100% pass success, and he had 65 out of 65 clearances.
No
Yeah.
shit. Like,
Yeah, he was legit the real deal, and he hadn't played a competitive game since May, bro.
dog,
He did not
May?
look May. He doesn't look. He doesn't look
Well,
like
he
he
came from
fucking.
Europe, right?
Yeah, he came from
He was a free
Schalke.
agent, and think about it,
Schalke.
Europe just started. So if he was a free agent after season ended, he hasn't had a team.
Yeah, fuck.
He looked good, bro, and he does not look 35 or
Hey, he's a big
36 or
motherfucker,
whatever.
Loki.
he's a big
I didn't
one.
realize he was. I didn't realize he was that big.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing that concerns me a little bit. I think he plays, or Jalen plays a lot like him, where they're comfortable laying a little deeper, and seeing the games like stepping into the passing fucking lanes and cutting people off in angles. Where I see Jalen too, like, and what we have been seeing is Jalen paired up with somebody who's a little more aggressive and like to go out and get tackles, like meet up with people. And stuff. So I'm interested to see when it's him and Jalen, if there is a dynamic where somebody is putting in their tackle earlier, or if we're gonna see or Cerrillo be more of the close down DM and not the center backs pushing up. I'm interested to see that because again, I like him. I think he's good in the ball, and that's I love that shit because that means we can hold on to the ball, especially down the middle. But I do think he plays a little deeper, like Jalen does. Or Jalen plays kind of like he does, right? So when they pair him up, I want to see if there's any change in that. Like we don't have a Cáceres, so we don't have that type of fucking center back right now. So it'll be interesting to see. Maybe even tomorrow. That being said, we have one more sub, which is an Aguirre for Boyd, which ends up leading into a penalty in the 90th minute. Definitely a
That
penalty.
was a
There's
nice
no
play, bro.
Yeah.
Yep.
Talk to me.
The whole sequence was fire. More the passing than anything. Shout out to Raheem though, because I thought he was ass this game. But that little fucking move he hits on the defender on that fucking corner gives him the space to continue the play, and then Aguirre's run into the box and Delgado pass, first time pass into the open space. That shit was fire, bro.
Yep.
Fucking easy ass penalty to call.
Yeah. All day, every day.
Again, Billy Sharp steps up. Oh, actually no. They who had some? It's Pooch had some ball, right?
Take it.
Oh, she.
Yo, I think his big brain move there too. Right, your
100%.
new striker, get him going early.
Push is like, man, you know what? None of us know how to take this penalty. Show us how you scored 230 goals in England.
Talk to me.
Here.
And
I told Angel too when he shot it, I was like, bro, I feel so relieved. We finally have someone that knows how to shoot penalties.
Yo, because keeper makes it real good at it. Like keeper really makes it good at it, dog. But that's well placed. Like I think keeper read it right. I think keeper was stretched out fully, though, but just can't do it.
Good
Can't
power.
get there. Yeah,
good power, good placement.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I fucks with it. Rod says on the chat, Dímelo Chenko y Masa. Who's that, dog? Who's that? Who's kind of Michenko, dog? Who knows me like that? What up, Papa? What up, News Across the Galaxy? What up, Nag Boys? Yeah, nah, man, great penalty taken. Love to see it because we don't see that much in our club anyway. So, and he's off the fucking marks. Masa, which need 5 more to go? 4 more to go? Where's the line?
I need 4 goals more from Billy Sharp in 11 games to get me a jersey.
All right. So after the first game, after the first 20 minutes of Billy Sharp, you think you get that? You think you get 4 in 11?
If this motherfucker's gonna be taking the penalties, bro, maybe we get like 2 more.
2 more penalties.
I like him on step pieces too. Did you see how he fucking hit the post?
He's a body, man.
Mm-hmm.
He went in extra hard for a fucking ball that he thought he was gonna get there, and the goalie gets a hand on it, and he just fucking clips the post because he committed fully on a set piece. I fuck with that, bro. It's energy, bro.
Feeling better? You feeling better about this bet then?
I was never like doubted it. I just I wanted that extra game. That's why I was happy it was suspended. And fuck, I have 11 more games for 4 more goals. I like my odds.
Yeah, I agree. Here's another fact check in the chat. Jesus Gallardo says it's the league's fault, not the Galaxy. MLS had Diego Rich as 14, not the G's. So again, It sounds like a very Galaxy thing, but if it's not, you know what I mean? I'll take back my negativity towards that. Either way, it's a stupid ass move. It's stupid. I fucks with his rules, so you have to respect them. But Jesus, it sounds so stupid to fucking deny a professional player whose contract is signed not to play with the team because of a administrative issue like that. But we move, boys. We got San Jose tomorrow. Where we at? What's the
San
energy?
Jose. That's where we're at.
Thank
That's the energy. Same fucking
Okay.
energy as always. What kind of fucking questions is that? Energy tomorrow. Same fucking energy, dog. Fuck San
me.
Jose.
You know, about 30 seconds ago, you're asleep, right?
No, I'm listening. I'm listening. I'm also talking shit. Eli, club drama. I'm telling you, both of my lives merging. All right, one community, my other community. I'm figuring it out. Both at once. I could do this multitask.
How's the Aircrews doing? They were doing good for a little bit, right? They started to fall off.
Yeah, they lost to KC, I think, over the weekend.
Yeah, they did 3-0.
3-0.
All right, and KC's the bottom feeder with us too, right?
Nah, they passed us, bro. They're moving on up.
Chill.
Man, when Pulido came back, they changed the fucking team.
I have the stats up in the fucking on the screen too, dog. They ain't that high up. They ain't that high up there,
but they passed our ass, dog.
All right. Let's focus on San Jose. Fuck San Jose. Fuck the scum. They lost 3-0 against KC. What we do when we're out there? How we feeling about this, though? How we feeling about this?
I don't know what the fuck to say about this.
Yeah, I don't.
I do. We're gonna win up there, bro. We win at Avaya.
Or PayPal now, right?
Whatever that's just called, but we win. We win at Avaya. Unless it's US Open Cup, we lose. But other than that, league games, we win at Avaya, bro.
I'll take it.
We win at Avaya.
I believe it.
We're winning. We're winning tomorrow. Stanford story is a different story, but Avaya, we win at Avaya, bro. We're winning tomorrow, guaranteed. It's facts.
Man, I'll take it. I think it's a neat look too. I think. I think we. Fuck me, man. I'm getting hopes and shit. Though. I'm getting started thinking that we actually might win some shit.
Better than if we wouldn't have made those signings. So.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Still don't know how to feel though.
I think, but
that's where I'm at. Like I want to believe it.
Yeah, you're fighting it. See, that's the problem, right? Like, dog. 3 weeks before the Leagues Cup, it was a wash. I had no sense of fucking of any kind of hope, right? We're talking about like fuck it, let's just fucking burn them all, right? Like getting rid of all of them. It's much different. Is much different now. I have and again, it's probably stupid hope, but I have a little bit of hope, and I'm fighting the urge to say that we're gonna win. But I do think we're gonna win. I think if anything, I think this is a good test, right? Because San Jose is not like they're not bottom feeders. They're in the playoffs position right now. Let me confirm that, so I'm not talking shit.
No, they are. They're in 6.
They are, right? Yeah, they're in playoff position. They're 35 points to our 25 points, right? Like it's not a scrub team, but I think if it's a team they're out there to beat right now, it's gonna be them, right? It's gonna be them because it's a rivalry. Maybe not as big as I would like it to be, but it's a rivalry. I think we go out there and get this done. Let's talk about predicted lineups. Bonego.
Yep. Well, I don't know, bro. I don't think so, actually. No. After that stun he's pulled off at the beginning, because that game could have been completely different.
But he got his clean sheet though, and he had the.
I mean, look, I guess he got those saves for sure. He made up for some of them, but really shaky at the beginning, bro. And you can't. Your keeper has to have that confidence from the beginning. He could have set the tone for what that game was going to be. He got lucky, straight up. Let's be real here. I can't.
He made a block. He fucked up, but I don't think he got lucky. He was very black. He didn't get lucky. He fucked up.
I don't know, bro. Straight up, I need my confidence in my goalie. That's not confidence. I'll give Mihailovic a crack at this.
Okay, now I think it's wild. In my head, it's between him and Klinsmann and shit.
All right, well, Klinsmann, fine. Shit, I thought Klinsmann was injured or some shit because he's not. He's not even bench.
But I don't even think Klinsmann's like that much of an upgrade. You know what I mean? Like he has a mistake in him as well. But I think it's gonna be Bond for all. I just Vanny shoes. I think it's gonna be Bond. Oh, it's gonna be Bonego. It's gonna be our boy Caligari outright. It's gonna be Zabaleta. It's gonna be Jalen. Who we going for center back? Pairing with Yoshida.
Eesh, I want to see Jaden out there
Yeah,
if
if
he's
he's healthy.
available.
Yeah, he's available,
Yeah,
right? If he's available, we're thinking is Jalen. Yeah,
I
or
hope
Masa, you
so.
think somebody else?
If Jaden's not healthy, I would give the nod to Alfaro.
I'd say just go the same back line right now. If Neil's not there, why change it? Why start fucking with it? We just had successful. I mean, successful-ish. You just talked about clean sheets, right?
Yeah, no. So yeah, that's why I'm not hitting that. You're. I'm gonna agree with you.
Why change it?
I'm gonna agree with Zabaleta should probably get started if Jalen's not available. Which
It's crazy.
something's wrong in the air right now. But I think Angel's right with Zabaleta there.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Edwards because yeah, it's gonna be Edwards, right? Because either can get a game.
I don't know.
I'm still yeah,
this
because
point,
Edwards
they
kind
would
of
know.
bad. Edwards kind of bad this last game. I think he made it up a little bit in the end there, but
In
I
the
think
end, he made it up a
I
bit.
think it was bad going forward. I think it was bad defending that game. Didn't hurt us. We ended up a clean sheet, but I think you go with him just because of that as well. I guess. Midfield. Talk to me about midfield. Definitely have Sergio because I think he's like in our DM.
I want to say Delgado gets
Delgado, for
Cerrillo,
sure.
Delgado, and Push.
Yeah, I kind of like that.
Yeah,
I
I'll
kind of
take that.
like that. I kind of like that. I'm gonna be impressed when Brugman's back. I mean, not this season, but that's a nice midfield right there. Then it's Douglas Costa. Douglas Costa. Is Boyd?
I think they might throw Tyler on the bench because he was supposed to come out early to get his rest for
Yeah,
Wednesday,
69th or whatever,
but he
right?
came off like in the 82nd.
Yeah,
So they
something
might give
late.
Fagundes the nod, which I'm not mad at either. I'll take either or though. I mean, if you start
That's
Boyd and
kind
you
of
bring in
nice though.
Fagundes, whatever,
That's
or
kind of nice.
Barrios for Boyd, like who gives a fuck at this point? But you know
Yeah.
what? I'm not touching the top three.
Leave him,
Not for
baby.
this game.
Oh,
Leave 'em.
top three. So
Yeah, I'm
Joveljic
not
in there
touching.
for you too.
Yeah, I give Jove the nod again just
What?
because Billy don't have his legs yet for a fucking full 90. Why the fuck would I risk him?
Why
How do
wouldn't
you
you
know?
let
How do you know
Joveljic
he
come
doesn't
off
have
the
his legs
bench
for
I go the
full
though?
other way.
60?
Well,
I
he
go the
talked.
other way.
He talked
I
about
say
it.
start him off from the beginning with that confidence, and then he can make those.
Yeah.
They just talked about it like the last interview he did.
What do you say? I missed it.
He's still
I didn't
trying
see
to
it.
get fucking 90-minute fit. He feels like I'm like 2 weeks away from that.
All right, cool.
Like
So
a
yeah,
week
60
away from
minutes. Oh, he's at like 75 minutes then.
it. All right.
Simple math. No, fucking man. But honestly, look, yo, like that swagger, that confidence, that the presence that he brought, I would like to see it from the beginning, dog, and hopefully capitalize from that, right? Like if he scores 2 goals, get him out 30 minutes, easy.
Score 4 goals and get him off.
There you go, get a jersey and
You know,
solo mid-season. Baby.
right.
Straight up, though, I do hope if we make no changes to the lineup, right? No, actually, I want 2 changes. I want to see. I would definitely want to see Billy Sharp starting, and I want to see Delgado starting instead of Rosell. If I get those 2 changes, I'm feeling pretty confident going into this game. If we see Fagundes, I think I'll be instead of Boyd. I think I'll be confident there too. Man, if we could just score a goal early, I think we're good here. George Angel, any changes to that? Anything you'd like to see, even if it's a little wild, because you know when ain't gonna do it.
Nope.
No, I'm
Don't
okay.
change it.
Other,
No, fuck
other
it
than
with
the
it.
back line.
All right. All right. With that being said, that's the squad. That's the starting 11. How many will win by? How many will win by?
By 1.
What is
Sounds
it,
they always
drinking?
makes it interesting, bro. It's not going to be, like, that unfortunately, but I'd say it's like a 3-1.
Oh, I got the same
Yeah.
scoreline.
3-1.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, I gotta
It
give
gets
some goals
close
if
to
you say
1,
3-1,
and then we hit him on some breakaway. Vargas comes off the bench, and boom,
Billy
he does
Sharp
what
had
he's
to.
done to us before, baby. But he
Billy
does it to
Sharp had
Smurfs.
All right. Give me goals here. Who's scoring for you, Masa?
Billy Sharp hat trick though.
Oh, I mean,
Hell
with
yeah.
it, baby. I am fucking with it.
This man's played a lot of derbies in his days, so he knows.
I'm hoping that's true. I'm hoping that's true. I hope he feels it and that gets some energy. Angel's scoring for you since we're going to be in your case too.
I say Ricky gets another one.
5.
I say Billy Sharp gets a PK in there, and then Barrios is gonna put it away with that counter, baby.
3-1. I fucks with it.
Off the bench, he comes off the bench just to hit someone on the counter, and boom, that's the game over. What he used to do to us, yeah.
I see it. George, you were winning by 1. What's that score look like?
I got a 2-1. I think Bond fucks himself over and we get a stupid goal to start off the game, and then we go on in rally.
Who's scoring for you?
Costa brace.
Damn.
I like that. I like that a lot. I'm gonna go 2-0. I think we can do another clean sheet. And I'm going with I'm going to Sharp and Pooch to score goals. 2-0, baby. Man, oh man. That puts us up to 28. That puts us up 28, baby. Two games behind Kansas City that has 29.
Damn, dog, you drinking the Kool-Aid right now.
I'm saying, dog, you string some of these together, and
this is when he starts doing the math. This is when he starts doing the math.
Quick math. I'm saying, dog, listen, 3 doves, and I'm pouring everybody a cup, dog. We got 3 doves in a row. I'm pouring everybody a cup, and we're drinking Kool-Aid because we're making playoffs again, maybe. But we gotta get one. We gotta get one on Wednesday versus San Jose, and then on fucking Saturday we play Houston.
Oh fuck!
Now, real quick, I think I don't think we're gonna be seeing a lot of changes in the lineup, right? I think it's defender we're looking at might change one center back. I think we have options out wide, and I think our midfield is pretty much solid. We'll see who's gonna be one scoring goals for a striker. Houston is not a joke right now. Houston is actually playing real nice.
Yep. They play well.
They're solid defensively too. It's not like they're just scoring goals. They're solid defensively too.
I like the midfield too.
Yep. I'm talking the last 3 games: 5-0 versus Portland, 3-1 versus Salt Lake, and 3-0 versus Salt Lake. That's 11 goals in favor, 1 against in the last 3 games. Team is looking nice. That's who we play Saturday. Big test. I don't know if y'all want to do predictions, but I do want to hear real quick thoughts on what it is. Listen, I think San Jose is one of those games that you kind of take separate. Maybe not as much as you do with the LAFC game, but I think it's a rivalry game. I think you take that one separate. But let's.
I know, man. The last few games against San Jose, they've been feeling like the old days for sure. I don't know if the Chicharito clown situation kind of changed everything because the games had definitely been more rivalry oriented for sure, and we've definitely been up from definitely not the same level as LAFC, but not as nonchalant as we were doing there for a minute.
And I want to see tomorrow at PayPal, right? Because the last at Stanford, the thing is a given. It's always gonna have that energy. I want to see it at the shithole stadium. I want to see if it's that energy, and I think it could be more, right? If they're buying into it as well. But I think you take that one separate because of that. Again, maybe not same level, but I think separate. And we're all assuming a dub in San Jose against Houston. I think it's a real test for us. What do we want to see here? Like, what is the one thing you want to see? Again, a dub is what we ideally would like to see. Mm-hmm. But what would this team need to do to play against Houston and prove to us that there's something here? Like, what do you want to see from that against going to team against like that?
We need to overpower that midfield. I think the key is to stop Carrasquilla and HH, bro.
HH is like really
that dude.
Yeah, he's been not lately.
I don't want to say another level, but they're getting close to finding that fucking form to be like one of the top. I don't want to even say top.
I don't know, bro. I still think they're very susceptible to getting scored on. So,
but those 2 players I think are key though.
Again, I hear what you're saying, but I don't think it's really true. At least not recent form. It's 11 goals in favor, only 1 against in the last 3. Like that's good, bro. And again, what I think is impressive is what Massa was saying, that when it comes to Calcedo and Herrera like controlling the midfield and dictating the pace of the game, they've been doing it really well. Which is something that we like to do a lot. So it's definitely, I think, a midfield battle. Interesting to see what Cerrillo does for us in a game like that. See if he steps up, being one of the younger squad members. I want to see him step up in that midfield. Again, I've been talking the whole season that I think we have one of the best midfielders, and that was with Brugman in the team. I don't think I don't think it's half bad with the squad we have right now. I want to see them against this team. Definitely midfield battle. Real quick, what's if you prediction?
Are we home?
Yeah, we're home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're home.
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
come on, bro. Shit, we smacking ass, bro.
Talk to me. I mean, I'm
That's why
down.
they always come here. And
Listen, I have a different level of I feel right now with the team, and it's just the death pieces, and to me, because that's crucial. You can't win games. You can't go a full season with cheeky noogies on the bench. You know, we need game changers, and right now, that gives me confidence.
Yeah.
I still don't know if it's enough. I think it's too late, right? But gives me at least confidence. We're like, hey, I think we can compete, and we have a shot at winning for sure. And I'm gonna say we win.
What's the score down here?
Oh, their defense, man, le vamos a meter 3, loco. 3 nomás así, ajá. Solo 3 le vamos a ampar.
Vaya,
Me la pela esa defensa culera.
Mazda, George, give us scorelines for Houston.
I have a 1-1 tie.
I can see that. I can definitely see that. Mazda, where you at?
we're winning at home. That
What's the score?
2,000,000-0.
goddamn.
$1
2-1.
million.
2-1. Billy Sharp brace, and my bet is over before that.
Hell yeah,
In
2
2
games
games?
in. Hell yeah.
Big shit. Yeah, actually, Mazda, I'm rocking with you. I think it's a 2-1 victory, but I'm kind of like that's me reaching and hoping more than calling it.
Yeah,
I think
like
that's
if
gonna be
we
tough,
if we don't win on Saturday and we get a draw, I'll take it too, low key.
yeah, I just want to see us there though. Like I don't want to be scraping a one draw. Like I want to see a 1-1 draw where like damn we should have won that. But I get it. It's a tough team.
Yeah.
Interesting too, dog. I don't think I've talked up Houston in a very long time.
In a minute. Yeah, it's been a while.
But I like and also I'm not gonna fucking sit here and say like I've been watching all the games and from the highlights that I watched, especially on fucking 360 or whatever that is. Like not have bad looking. But yeah, man, it's that time of season, especially right now, especially with the Leagues Cup being introduced. There's a whole lot of games going on, so we definitely be back on Tuesday, talking their shit about the 2 games that have been played, and hopefully with 2 dubs. We got some other shit we gotta talk about before we sign off, right, Masa?
Yeah, actually, George, can you flash us?
Uy.
Hello,
Hey,
hey now.
hey, you're an all-star.
Shout out to cousin Fail. He started playing with us on Thursday nights
Oh, what's up?
regularly, and right now we're working on some
Ooh.
and we
Okay.
want to raffle off this vinyl. Let's see, how should we do it though? You guys are creative with shit like that.
So we're doing that vinyl?
We're doing that vinyl. We're gonna raffle it off to one of our listeners. Let's pick our poison, boys. What do you guys think?
Me, bro?
I think we do.
I'm a listener. I listened to you guys last pod. That shit was dope. Here you go.
Nah, I think we do. Let's do a fucking let's do a co-branded tweet and have everybody retweet that, and then we could pick a win from that. So we open up a little more.
For sure.
They need to follow us and Cousin Fail.
Yeah. Definitely follow us and Cousin Phil. What's his Cousin Phil's at?
Death at the
Well,
Derby.
right now it's at Death at the Derby on IG, and also he has a dope ass tape drop on Thursday.
Yeah.
10 a.m. EST, Pacific time. Go follow his page at Death at the Derby if you want more info on that. Remember, Thursday at 10 a.m. Some dope ass shit. Some like it's called Total Fail, and it's like that Total
90s.
drop
Yeah.
on cassettes. And
That shit looks
that
amazing.
fucking
We posted it on
So
our
he-
Twitter, so just go follow that. Make sure you hit a like and
he let
retweet
me
it as well.
he let me listen to that tape. That shit is heat, bro.
Yeah, I copy
It
that.
is fire. So
Dog,
go and get that, and also by next month he's dropping his next project. It's
man's on a
called
mission, huh?
bro. I've been talking to him a lot. That fool's on some shit right now.
Fuck with that.
I think it's El Capitano, which is his next project. Should be dropping by September, I believe.
That's fucking dope. Yo, the
Yeah,
art,
Capitano. It
the
should
art,
be fire.
the art for this total what's it called? Total
The
fail.
total fail.
Just
Yeah.
the artwork for that shit is on point, dog. I love the branding on that. That's fucking dope as fuck.
Dang.
We retweeted it, so make sure you go follow that. Follow them.
Follow Death of
Watch out.
Darby.
Yeah. Watch out for that tweet. We'll do a tweet together with Cousin Phil. We'll talk about it after this pod. Watch out for the tweet in the morning. Retweet that, and we'll put a time on it and pick a winner from that. But yeah, definitely
Like, retweet, follow Cousin Fail, follow Straight from the Stands on X.
Yo, and if you don't fucking if you haven't picked this music, yo, gotta peep that. That's some real dope music. Big shout out to Cousin Phil. Anything else? We done? We got this bitch.
I guess one more thing. Breaking news right here.
Dun.
Breaking news. For our Thursday night, he talked to Lord Juco. We're getting new kits. I know I hit you up, Rudy, to design the logo. So we're gonna get our own kits. We're gonna put the Death at the Derby on the front, and he said that they're willing to sponsor the team moving forward. So Escuadron on Thursday nights is now sponsored by Death at the Derby.
And Escuadron's be sponsoring Eli? Hell yeah, perfect. There you go. Pass it forward.
We could do that. We could do
pass
that.
it forward, bro. Pass it forward.
So shout out to Death at the Derby. Shout out to Cousin Fail. Shout out to Lord Juco.
Big ups, man. Big ups to them. That's really dope as fuck. Love their shit. Dope. Let's end now. We're back next week. Talk shit. Hopefully about 2 dubs. That being said, it's another episode of Straight from the Stance. I'm Rudy and I'm Smarts on Twitter. I'm Smarts on Twitch. I'm Smarts on the gram.
Follow me at Death at the Derby.
Hey, go follow Eli Luke _ right now, and then go check out his recent highlight videos. Give him some love. Don't be fucking hater. Acting like masa and shit.
Oh, bitch.